So the first thing we did was pull the wheel off, and now we're checking for play in the tie rod by trying to move the wheel back and forth. We can hear some clunky noises, but no play is detected in the tie rod. Now we can put a little bit of penetrating lubricant on the nut to ease in removal. Alright, this tie rod end here is just an 18 mm. So go ahead and take that off. Now here we can see vertical motion in the ball joint, indicating that we have a bad ball joint, and this is also the source of our noise. While inspecting this ball joint, we noticed that there is no snap ring holding it in place. I don't believe Ford really wanted these ball joints to be pushed out. And because there's no snap ring holding it in, these ball joints are put in with a lot more force. Ford's preference is that you just replace the whole control arm, and in some cases that's not a bad idea, because with the new control arm you're getting a new ball joint and also new bushings as well. However, it's going to be more expensive. So I've decided to go ahead and push the ball joint out. However, I'm not going to do it with a traditional ball press. I'm going to remove the whole control arm and then take it over to the hydraulic press, where I'll be able to apply more force and push it out more safely. Alright, so in order to pull this control arm out, I'm going to have to remove a couple bolts down here. There's two of them here on the back side of it, and on the front you got this guy here. However, it's not going to slide out because the steering rack gets in the way. If you turn the wheel all the way to the right, this rod retracts, goes back in, and it no longer blocks the access to this hole here. So you'll easily be able to just slide this bolt out. There's no need to unbolt the rack and then try to raise it. And this is the setup that I'm using to push the ball joint out. So it's out of the car. I'm using the hydraulic press. This is much easier, and it makes really short work of pushing that bearing out. There's no problem doing it this way. All right, this works to get it started, but then the outer diameter of this exceeds the diameter of the ball joint, and so I had to remove this. But once it's started, it moves much easier, and then you can push the remainder of it out just from the top of the ball joint. You see, I'm just pushing right out, no problem. And there we go. All right, now let's just clean this load. Now let's go ahead and push in the new ball joint. Install the snap ring provided with the new ball joint. Then reinstall the control arm. And reinstall the speed nuts. And torque all the control arm bolts down to 129 pound-feet. Spin hook can go back on. Install a new bolt and nut that came with the ball joint. And then torque the wheel spindle nuts to 76 pound-feet.
reinstall the lower strut nuts. And place on the speed nuts, and then the spindle to strut nuts. These get torqued down to 148 pound-feet. And torque these spindle and strut nuts to 148 pound-feet. Okay, reinstall the tie rod, and then torque this nut down to 59 pound-feet. Now replace the wheel speed sensor. Now before putting the rotor on or any of the brake assembly, would be a good time to thread in the grease or the zerk fitting for the new ball joint. And let's go ahead and pump in some new grease. Replace the rotors. Okay, and torque the brake caliper bolts to 85 pound-feet. Okay, I'll go ahead and replace the brake pads. And then always place the pad with the wear indicator on the outside, so that way it's easily visible when you take the wheel off. Alright, then make sure that the holes are aligned with the holes in the pad, so the pin will slide in easily. I should just be able to go all the way through there. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and tap the first pin in without the spring. And go ahead and reinstall the spring. And then push in the other pin. And then once it's all lined up, tap it in. And then clean off any dirt and debris you may have gotten on the rotor while handling it. Place the wheel and we're done. Work the wheel spec and we're done.